Hey everyone, it's me here again. It is about 25 to Ghanaian time on Monday, February the 20th. Sorry, there's kind of been a lack of videos. I'm going to try and get this one up today at the Internet Cafe. Last time I tried, though, it didn't work, so I'm not making any promises, so you might be getting this with another cluster of videos at a later date that is to be decided once we get Wi-Fi back. Yeah. But yeah, sorry if you guys are getting these in a cluster. I will try to get this up today because I will be going because I know that I have to talk to base camp head office about trying to organize a trip to Cape Coast, which I will be talking about later on in another vlog. I won't get into that right now. But yeah, so just a little something to catch you guys up. Basically, what has happened in the past week as far as work has gone, nothing. Nothing except for today, and I will get to today later, but I just want to kind of do it chronologically. So yeah, Friday night we got three reading week volunteers who are here to talk about AIDS, cholera, all that fun stuff that really isn't very fun. No, AIDS is never fun. Not a fun topic. Not something you can really make fun. Anyway, so yeah, they are here to talk to different schools about that. They might be coming to my school. I can't guarantee. I have no guarantee, rather, whether or not they will. I've been told they might, but seeing as I'm at an elementary school, I don't know. They might for cholera, like washing your hands and that kind of stuff, but I don't know for sure. So I will be finding that out later in the week. So there's three of them. There is Andrea, Kayla, who are both, well, one's fresh out of university. She's a nurse. I think that's Kayla. And then Andrea is, I think, in her last year of university. And then she'll be getting an internship and then a job. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. I could be wrong. If I am, Andrea, Kayla, if you guys are watching this, I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Yeah. So, another guy who came was John. He's actually my roommate for the next week or so. Cool guy. He's actually from Ottawa, which was nice for me. Although he's a Leafs fan, so it's kind of like, I don't know. Mind you, I do get to give him a hard time about that. Phil Kessel trade. That seems worth it. Although this year, I guess he's having a good year. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. Not important. So yeah. So because they are giving talks on AIDS, Popo had this woman. Her name is Esther. Esther. Apparently, I can't speak today. Give me a break. It's Monday. Everybody knows how Mondays can be. And it's been a long day, but we will get to that later. So yeah, we were talking to Esther, and things got serious because obviously she is a person who is currently living with HIV. And yeah, she talked to us about her experiences, how she was treated, and at first she was treated very, very poorly by her family. She told us how she was basically segregated from her family. She had her plate and her cup. Like, she wasn't allowed to use anyone else's because they thought that you would contract the disease yourself if you even use the same plate as someone who has it. She said that's been getting better now, but it is still a problem. Just the lack of awareness here on how you can contract it, how not to spread it, all that kind of stuff, which is really why these guys are here. And it's absolutely fantastic that they're here, even if they're only doing it for a week. It's fantastic. Anyone else who maybe in future years is thinking, hey, I want to do something like this, but I don't want to take a year off from university, I would highly recommend something like this. Very useful. You definitely are helping out somehow if you want to volunteer, but you don't want to give up too much of your time. It's a huge help spread the awareness. Yeah, so back to Esther. She basically told us her story, and she said she makes bags, keychains, clothes, shirts, like all that kind of stuff. She makes it herself, and It's through this organization called the Almond Tree. Now, I know that they were talking about something back in London, Ontario. There's a store. I'm going to look online, see if I can find anything for anyone back home in Ottawa or anywhere in Canada for that matter. And if you guys want to, it is an organization that helps people who are living with HIV. They help them become self-sufficient. They help them create clothes to sell. They teach them how to be self-sufficient, which is great because a lot of the time, Esther was telling us that people just become completely depressed, and it's if you don't accept that you have AIDS, if you think it's something else, that's how it will kill you. Because if you get the treatment enough, you will be strong, you will be okay, you will still be able to lead a somewhat normal life. It's if you let it wait and then just all of a sudden you're stuck on the couch because you can't move. That's how it kills you. At least HIV. AIDS is a little different. I think, I don't know, we didn't really talk about AIDS, we just talked about HIV. So, yeah, again, I will see if there's anything for the Almond Tree Foundation. I'm pretty sure all the funds go to the person who made it, and you can actually see like the tags of who made what. A note, just something for you guys to look around, that kind of stuff. See if you like anything. Again, if I find anything, it'll be in the links in the description below, and I will see if I can find that. So, yeah, on to today. It started out really, really well. The kids were all being really receptive. I finally laid some ground rules for the kids, no tattletaling, because they do that a lot here about everything. So stuff like no tattletaling, no hitting. My students, as long as I am here, will not be beaten. That is what I have told them. That is what I have made sure will happen. I've talked to the other teachers. They will not be beaten, at least not while I am in charge. So while I am in charge, while I am the head of the classroom, they are not to be beaten, which, I don't know, hopefully I'm not offending anybody. If I am, they can get over it. I don't care. Personally, and this is just my opinion, I think that people who beat children are bullies. Simple as that. They have a certain amount of power. They are abusing it. I don't care how right you think their intentions are. It's wrong. This is my opinion. Don't start saying, oh, that's a wimpy thing to say. Real people, they beat their children and they get better results. No, that's not true. I was never beaten as a kid. I don't think I'm very disrespectful. I don't think I'm a terrible person. And if I am, I'm sure you guys will let me know. So, I don't know. You be the judge. I think there are other ways to discipline children. And, yeah, that is what I have told the teachers. Now, the reason I had to talk to the teachers is because today, one of the teachers came to me after lunch, and he said to me, can I just see the students for 2 minutes? And I said, yes, absolutely. I still don't really know what I'm doing here, so yeah, go ahead, take them. Do what you need to do with them. And then pretty much all of the girls came back crying. And it hadn't quite clicked in yet. I'm like, okay, why are they? And then once I saw a bunch of them coming in, okay, this is getting, like, the guys were all, oh, I'm tough, I don't need to cry. Meanwhile, on the inside, they were, like, bumbling, bawling idiots. So, maybe idiots is the wrong word, probably a little too strong. I could tell that they were upset. But it was over the fact that they had a dirty classroom. And they all got beat for that. Oh, and there was one book on the ground. And I was thinking, Kate, no, that's ridiculous. So I talked to one of the teachers and I said, if there's any other problems, come to me. Don't handle it. I will take care of it. I will discipline them in the way that I see fit because they are my students. And again, some people might get offended by that. They might say, it's not your culture. You don't have that place to say. But you know what? It's my classroom. If they don't like it, fire me. Simple as that. I don't care. I'm here. I'm volunteering my time. I'm going to do it my way, or I'm not going to do it at all. So, yeah. Glad to get that off my chest. I know that sounded kind of preachy and ranty all at the same time. I'm sorry for that, if that's how it came off. But I just get kind of pissed off when people beat children. That is one thing that I cannot stand. The abuse of the innocent. I'm sorry, I can't. And I know you people are going to say, oh, well, they weren't innocent. They did something wrong, so they got beaten. No. Children should not be beaten. It's that simple. So, I'm looking at the time on this. It is coming it's coming over 10 minutes now for this video. So, I apologize for the length. I know there was a few things that I wanted you guys to get caught up on. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. As always, guys, I'm Alex. I appreciate the love and support that you guys are giving me. Yeah, and I will see you guys next time.